Chapter Balance of Payments. Now, first thing that we have to know is the meaning of balance of payments. So what is this balance of payments? Now, before we go into this, we have to know the meaning of economic transactions. Okay, so what is this economic transactions? It is also called as monetary transactions. Okay, so monetary transactions that are taking place between the countries is called as economic transactions. All right. Now, such transactions is done by individuals or by the firms or by the government of a country. Okay. Now, such transactions, that is economic transactions, are taking place because of four things. Okay, one is export and import of goods, which is called as merchandise or visible trade. Okay, so when we say visible trade, it means physical goods trade. All right, visible mean, so when we say visible, it means it can be seen, right? It can be seen crossing the border. Okay, and second one is export and import of services. This is called as invisible trade. Services are considered as invisible because services are invisible in nature, which means these are not seen. Okay, third one is international sale and purchase of financial assets. So now we know the meaning of assets, right? When we say financial assets, it is, say for example, shares. Okay, so selling or purchasing shares between the countries. And the fourth one is international sale and purchase of real assets. Again, this is also an assets, right? So as I said before, assets are of high value. So when we say real assets, I'll give you one example here. It is machinery. All right. Okay. So I said monetary transactions are taking place due to these things. Right. Now, because of such transactions, a country is receiving or a country is paying what? Foreign exchange. When we say foreign exchange, it is nothing but it is foreign currency. Right? So what is happening here? Because of such transactions between the countries, okay, exchange is taking place, and such exchange is foreign currency exchange, right? And it's balance of payments which record all the receipts and payments. Is that clear? Okay. So the receipts and payments of foreign exchange is recorded in BOP, that is balance of payments. Right. So now what is this balance of payment? See here the meaning. It is a statement of accounts. What is it? It is an account, okay, which records all monetary transactions or economic transactions of a country with the rest of the world during a period of time, generally 1 year, is called as balance of payment. Okay, so in short, what is it? BOP. BOP is an account, okay, and in this account it records a country's monetary transactions that is happening with the rest of the world during 1 year is called as balance of payments, right? Okay, now in balance of payments we have credit items and debits items. Okay, in credit items, receipts are recorded, all right, and in debit items, payments are recorded. Receipts, what? Receipts of forex, okay, that is foreign exchange, foreign currency, right? And payments of forex, foreign exchange. Okay, okay. So this is a brief introduction on balance of payment. The balance of payment the karichaso. Balance of payment the account chikredwa. Lumbasosu maintain chigware. Say for example, India is maintaining balance of payment accounts. Okay. That the account the karisho chigware sana. Lumba ni kimale. Rwa yamena lumba chikta lumba shemba. Rwa in between kari chungore and monetary transactions chungore. Okay, peshagi pazo transactions chungore. Ta in between the countries lamnaere yamena lumba chikta lumba shemba laving du kabla peshagi transactions laving du kabla kari le yungudu on sikdi le yungudwa foreign exchange lagudwa. Right, so monetary transactions laving du kabla here transactions the karicha dugudu foreign exchange dugudu. Okay, and law chik nangole lagudwa during a period of 1 year. So law chik nangole and lumba chik che and di ta and with rest of the world. La monetary transactions chungorwa di transactions chasanchi karichigwaresana account chik nangole maintain chigire and the account tila kari lagwaresana balance of payment lagwar. Okay, now I said monetary transactions labing gablata transactions teaching individual chicken chasigire firms chicken chasigire yamena lumba digaji shung chicken chasigire lagwar. Okay, that monetary transactions ruwa here karisha monetary transactions labing gabla foreign exchange forex, that is foreign currency exchange chagudwa, right? Okay, between the countries ruwa dila lagorwa. So monetary transactions di echagoya mazo factor shichigure dela, right? So one is karisha export and import of goods lagidwa and dila gel agitsik shemba merchandise or visible trade lagidwa. The goods karichigidu export yan chesigire import yan chesigirwa. Chilo la zong sigire to import chilo ni nyo sigirwa. the goods de la visible trade la war near the trade cha so ta. Okay, so de la visible trade la war visible trade la na kala war sina physical goods la budwa dinawla, which means visible la na toy trade cha do war chala phaso move chi go wa chala between the countries export chi go as well as import ya chi go wa, so the toy yu chala chi wa visible la budwa, right? Okay, so export and import of goods chedi kabla monetary transactions chungore pena chashana export chedi kabla receipt marwe India gi pa export chigyu na chala chujigra gorwa chu kharira gore foreign exchange, that is forex ra gorwa kharira gore forex ra gorwa import chigyu na India gi rwa and kharicha do pa pe che gorwa khari pe che gore again forex lana foreign currency chadu gorwa. Okay, so karichungso monetary transactions rwa, that is foreign exchange chadu gorwa, right? Because of again export and import of goods. Nibadila karisha export and import of services. Goods chipo member chi even services tunzo ya parts karichi gore export ya chigore as well as import ya chigore. Services de la invisible trade la war invisible la toya yoma denzo rwa, it cannot be seen crossing the border la war. Okay, so such things are called as invisible trade la war. Benachashana shipping services rwa pejotango rwa dinashi banking services pejotango rwa, right? India ki banking services chigi lungba la pa export chigore as well as chigi lungba ki services tenzo rikti su import chigore tenzo rikti thongaya yo mare chala nangshi rwa, so dila invisible trade la gore. Okay, so because of this one ane kari chungor monetary transactions chungor rwa export of services chigi yena India ki say for example receipt rwa kari forex ra gore kenswe import chigi lungba ni services nyugu yena pay chegurwa payment of what forex foreign exchange la gore. Is that clear? Okay, chikche. So monetary transactions chungu duwa dinawle. Somebody international sale and purchase of financial assets. Assets ha kuguwa of high value lani gelagi share rwa. The financial assets la biyungdu kabla gelagi shares lingi inda. Okay, penetration India gi chigi lungba la shares de pa zongu yona rwa as well as chigi lungba gi shares nzu tsunyugu yona rwa again karicha song and pa zongu yona received tsujigragirwa and di kariragire forex chadugudwa, right? Dinangshi purchase chigi yona chigi lungba girwa pa pay chegurwa kari forex. Okay, chikche. Then shiva the international sale and purchase of real assets. Assets kani dwa chik financial assets chadugur chik real assets. Okay, so real assets now example gela gidi lingi machinery items. Okay, so India ki pa sale chiki yuna zongu yuna receipt re suragore forex dinangshi India ki purchase chiki yuna chilo lungbane pa pay cheure forex. Is that clear? That means shi chik dwa 1 2 3 4 chik dwa di between the countries chungore rwa. Okay, so between the countries the transactions chungdu kabla and between the countries monetary transactions is taking place. That because of such transactions kari chungudu received yamena payments chungore of what forex foreign exchange rwa, that is foreign currency pazu exchange chago rwa, and BOP nangole kari chigo resna and dinzo chazangi record di su kazus ragu yume rwa forex su kazus ragu yume pa pay kazus chigu yume and di record di rwa and BOP nangole maintain chigire. Here kar chason BOP di account chigre dwa. Is that clear? Okay, the BOP di nangole and su ragu yuna lapsuwa gelagi receipt kari forex foreign currency su ligi yuna rwa receipt labi yundu kabla inflow chagi yuna la gorwa. inflow chagi yuna di credit items nangole lugure gochuswe dindas chine BOP nangole items ni chik maintain chigire wa credit items and debit items nangole and pa pay chigidwa pena chashina import chena import of chala chigi yuna pa pay chigorwa so kari chungwa tidi kabla outflow of forex chagorwa and the debit items nangole record chigire keswe so kesi forex di tsulegi yuna inflow chigi yuna and credit items labim di kabla ngazu ta di positive items nangole tsigore whereas pa outflow chigi yuna forex dirwa di ngazu ki negative items nangole tsigore so negative items di khare debit items di chadu gore is that clear okay so this is the meaning of balance of payment so this is the balance of payment account chikchadu gore and digi khari show chi gore sena yamena di account nangla khari maintain chi gore sena and lumba between the countries wa monetary transactions chunguduwa okay monetary transactions logic nangole roba ane kazus chungu yume chigyorwa denzo chazan chigwa ane BOP payment din nangole digaji account nangole maintain chigire as well as ane the account ki show ya chigire roba and dila kari lagoresna it is called as balance of payments lagor is that clear okay check now see here next the karichadure components of BOP roba the BOP account dinangla components ni da okay one is called as current account another one is called as capital account okay dini kechimbo chadu gore so apart from these two roba we have the third components of BOP account that is called as official reserve account components of BOP account okay now BOP account has two main components one is called as current account another one is called as capital account okay apart from these two also official reserves account is there so in total we have three components of BOP account okay now what we have to do here is we have to study in depth about all the three components of BOP account okay now first we go for current account now what is this current account all right now current account records receipt and payments of foreign exchange on account of such transactions which do not impact assets liability status of a country in relation to rest of the world. Now see here again current account is an account okay it is an account the account chikreda the gi nanglo le kari record chigoresna su rasha go receipt la gorwa kari foreign exchange what is this foreign exchange foreign currency okay and payment okay pa go of what foreign exchange okay now as I said receipt the payment is because of transactions which are taking place between the countries right so we have seen before the monetary transactions right 4 types of transactions the transactions shidi dinzo transactions chung du kabla any foreign exchange di receipt ya chagore yamena foreign exchange di pa pay chegoya chagore the receipt kazus chegiyeme pa pay kazus chigiyeme diga je record di any current account nangole maintain chigore okay now the thing which is very important here is see asset liability status lagidwa The transactions chung du kablarwa the transactions. Okay, four types of transactions tenswa. So such transactions digirwa any asset the liability status of a country. Rwa lungba susu gachi penetration India le rwa India ki assets che liability status nanglo le any changes che lego mare la korta. Okay, that means changes lab yung du kabla assets manga chago mare rwa assets nyunga ya chago mare dinashi liabilities di mangro ya dugo mare liabilities di nyungro ya dugo mare. Is that clear? The assets the liability niga meaning di we have seen before rwa. So assets the liability ni nanglo le rwa any changes che yung go mare impact che yung go mare kensuwe. So such type of transactions ki any record di rwa. As I said before, transactions dige any received so chirayin kudwa yamena pa page chigo rwa so kazus ragyume pa kazus page gyume and diga je record di and maintain chigidwa and maintain chesa di current account chadu di package. This is very important. Okay, so such transactions which do not impact assets and liability status of a country in relation to rest of the world is recorded. Such transactions get received and payment di record chesa ki such a current account chadu gore. Okay, so in other words, current account transactions do not give rise to future claims. Rwa and maung pa claim chesa yo mare kensupe check that this is the meaning of current account chasuwa. The next one dirwa components of current account. Okay, that as I said before, current account will receive the payment check maintain chigidwa, right? Account the maintain chigidwa that receive the payment label the kabla. This happens because of transactions. The current account will transaction ka sum chigure kenswe. Okay, the maintain chibore diga je record the maintain chibore. Okay, the component on the siya component tangshu the karcha to export and import of goods lagidwa. So export and import of goods is treated as merchandise or visible trade. So export and import of chala chigiyuna and di la manzuki ming shemba merchandise la gorda or visible trade. Right? So as I said before, visible trade la kabla. This is a visible trade because goods are tangible, material. Rwa tanganzuki tsikti nangle tangible than a lame kuduwa. So what is the meaning of tangible? The tangible labing physical lagore. Is that clear? Okay. Which means what? These are seen. These are seen while crossing the borders. 통고다. Chala labing and the parts of between the countries cross chedi kablangazo 통고와. So tila karila gore and visible trade labing gudwa. Right? Okay. So example dele teyore. Then niba di karicha gore export and import of services. So as I said before, services export chigore, services import chigore. Right? So tinzurik dila invisible trade. These are called as invisible trade. Okay. This is because services are not tangible material and therefore cannot be seen while crossing the borders. Services tinzurwa tangible mare, physical mare, visible mare. We cannot see crossing such between the borders. Invisible trade. Okay, so then our services manda yore. Shipping services lab soa, warehousing services lamne tigire, banking services lamne tigire. Dinsu chasang thoya megyo hine ya pha zu kari chigo asna border cross chigo ore. Is that clear? Okay. So tajin kela ginge la lawa na shi goods export the import chidi kabla received the payment chi rayung ore. Dina shi services export import che yung kabla receive the payment chi chung ore kari forex la go wa chikche. Ta services nangla yana ni chikcha yung kudu factor services non-factor services. So factor services la yung kabla which leads to factor payments or factor income. Factor services tena factor income churagre. Factors factors of production refer to land, labor, capital, entrepreneurial wa dinsu chadu go. So dinsu ki services part tena obviously churaya di factor income chadu go wa. Right? So BOP account tinole ane pesha ki transactions chungor wa and di Kariresha factor incomes charuguduwa and factor incomes now langazuki investment income, right? Okay, investment income lane dete duwa sida. Investment income la bimdi kabla kari la refer chigido factor income, rent, interest, profit dinzo charugorda. Okay, niba dina compensation of employees. Disula gore labor la charugorwa. A compensation ki kola ngazo we have studied in chapter national income accounting compensation on the is that clear? So see here factor income is equal to compensation of employees lakudwa chik dire and rent interest profit rent the land chedure interest the capital chedu chadu gore profit the entrepreneur ragore, right? This we have seen, and compensation of employees the for labor chedu chadu. See here. So factor labim the kavachik ni sum shi kunzu shileswa. Denzo ki services chedu and sukari ragora factor income. So factor income the in the form of compensation of employees, rent, interest, and profit chadu gore. Is that clear? Chik. Now niba the non-factor services. Non-factor services la the factor services la lago marwa. Okay, it includes all the services other than factor services. Rwa dinzo mewa che shemba services la lago rwa and taji gela gishewa nashi banking, warehousing, shipping dinzo chadu gore. Okay, so that dinzo transactions chungo rwa, right? Factor services ki transactions chungore, non-factor services ki transactions chungore. Transactions chungdu kabla monetary transactions chungore. Ruba. So again, shewa shisungi. Any to receive chikragi na because of services. Ruba penachashina India gi factor services export chigi na any received ruwa to forex ragi ruwa. Okay. Then dinangshi import chigiyona, de-import chigiyonere, de-import chigiyonere, pape chegurwa. Right? Okay. So receipt and payment nika laying gudwa dinawle. Kensuwa and dig record the maintain chigwa current account. And the third one is current transfer. Current transfer are called as unilateral transfer. Tinzola kala war unilateral transfer la war. Okay. Now these are transfers for free like dwa. Longa chigi shembala pa transfer chigore di free shedure. Di sabla suchi grago mare. Penetration gifts, grants, remittances. Tanda dina ul sik remittances le yungudwa. Remittances lab yundu kabla say for example rwa India gimi mangbo chik chilo lungba la settle che rwa. Tinzola we call it as NRI. NRI. Rwa. Ta dinso ki susu ki relatives dinsola ane bishatang yung kudwa. Right? Oh. And dinsola it is called as remittances. Okay. So, current transfer nangole gifts, grants, remittances lab yung kudwa. Dinso tsangma karesana transfer for free chadu gore. Is that clear? So BOP account nangole current transfer di and it is treated as element of invisible. Okay, invisible nang ligi da. and the invisible now le factor services, non-factor services, as well as current transfer the ligireda. Is that clear? Whereas export and import the current chadugudu visible chadugudu. Alright? Okay, chiche. Now see here components the chazanchi the now le. Okay, so note now look. Current account records all the payments to the rest of the world. Pape chigiyuna as debit. Taji galagishes debit items now record chadure, which is indicated by negative sign. And such raguyuna tsukari forex rwa. Oh, from rest of the world the credit rate. So inflow chiguna credit rate the positive sign now the chigre. Okay, so the difference between receipt the payment yorwa, this is called as net receipts lawar. Alright. Okay, that is all estimation chedan yorata. Current account rwa estimate chedan jikten yore now. Okay, so this you have to remember from here to here. The current body trade balance labing good. Okay, that trade balance labing the carriers na touch it near. Now listen here again. BOP nanglo lerwa. BOT lane account chik maintain chigire kaga. That is BOT lana balance of trade. Okay, in this chapter balance of trade ki kola yo mare. Guess what? So balance of trade labing the kabla ta di trade chigyor wa di chikore da export and import of goods. Goods export chigidwa, goods import chigidwa. Okay, so that is called as balance of trade. Lagwash. Is that clear? Okay, so balance of trade ki account dirwa and maintain chigore. Balance of payment na wale. Case where? Okay, so that means so visible trade rate wa one dinawale export the import the chadu go. Okay, so when we say balance of trade labing the kabla is nothing but the difference between export minus import chegireda. Okay, okay. Look here. Tambodikarisha trade balance labudwa, merchandise balance labudwa. The merchandise labing the visible chaswa. So the formula the export minus import chegireda. Is that clear? Okay. That the trade balance chigorwa. That trade balance labing the kabla obviously korani difference labshina tigire yamana trade balance labing the export is equal to import labshina tigire. Okay. That dinamle konzete yung the kabla balance le sigire, deficit le sigire, surplus le sigire. Okay, so trade deficit labing the kabla deficit lama loss to chigre. That they see the trade deficit labing the kabla M import is greater than export. Whereas trade surplus labing the kabla yagare export is greater than import. So tanda din nang la trade deficit yuna thari chungo are. Outflow of forex chungorwa, outflow of forex chadugurwa, din nangale inflow of forex chadugwa. So kari yagarishta. Obviously this one surplus rwa. Okay. Then you will see the goods and services balance. Rwa. The goods dikare export of goods as well as import of goods. Korani rwa. Plus dinyam the services balance labing the kabla and export of non-factor services and import of non-factor services. The goods and services balance now tanda dinala services dino dichikbo leya inda. Export of non-factor services, import of non-factor services. Okay, so is equal to karichonso the goods and services balance ki formula di trade balance labi undi kabla dinirwa export the import of goods rwa plus ane korani. That is balance on account of non-factor services. Dini leya chadu ko chik. The sumba din nangula invisible balance labudwa. The invisible hakozaswa. So invisible balance labindi kabla is equal to balance on non-factor services. The non-factor services nanglole balance on income. That means balance on factor services, as well as balance on current transfer. That is unilateral. Invisible balance now. Okay. Balance on non-factor services plus balance on income lagadwa. That means balance on factor services and balance on current transfer. This will be the jing as a time ba. Then this will be invisible balance. Invisible chart balance. Then fourth one the current account balance. That the kanzare. Current account balance now the sumja tsugurwa. Trade balance. Tambuleswa trade balance the karisha so. Export dirwata. Export the import of goods lagor trade. And invisible balance now like kanzaleswata. This tsangmalewa. Balance on non-factor services, balance on income, and balance on current transfer. Okay, this you have to remember. Then next one, note, export of goods and services are recorded as positive items as these cause flow of foreign exchange into domestic economy. So just now I have explained it before. Imports of goods and services are recorded as negative items as this cause flow of foreign exchange out of domestic economy. All receipts on account of transfers are recorded as positive items. When we said current transfer labing di kabla ruwa any penachashana lungba shempa chiki India la current transfer chiktigi yuna and suleswa inflow chaswa any positive re kochuswe dina shi India gi current transfer chigi lungba la pa chigi yuna pa pe chigi tuwa and dinzo record chedu kabla and negative items no record chatu re. So the main the karichason gist the if India is receiving foreign exchange from other country, then the record of such things will be recorded in the positive items of BOP. Okay, likewise, if India is making payments of forex to other countries, then that will be recorded as a negative items in balance of payment account. Alright, so this is all about current account.